What if you were taken to a place so secretive that no one knew you existed? Welcome to Camp 22, North Korea's most horrifying prison. Camp 22, located in the remote mountains of North Korea, was one of the country's most notorious prison camps. Entire families were sent here, not because of crimes they committed, but because a relative was accused of disloyalty. Once inside, there was no escape. The camp operated under the three generations rule, meaning children and even grandchildren of traitors were imprisoned for life. Prisoners lived as slaves, working brutal 16-hour days in mines and factories with no safety measures. Starvation was a constant threat. Malnourished prisoners resorted to eating rats, snakes, and insects just to survive. The conditions were beyond inhumane. Up to 100 prisoners were crammed into a single room, living in filth with no running water. Beatings and torture were part of daily life, and punishments were extreme. Some were forced to kneel for hours with bars pressed into their joints until they could no longer walk, while others were subjected to pigeon torture, tied to a wall in painful crouching positions for days. Public executions were common, but in later years they were moved to secret locations, because even the guards feared a rebellion. But perhaps the darkest secret of Camp 22 was the human experiments. Prisoners were used as test subjects for chemical weapons. One report described an entire family locked inside a gas chamber, slowly suffocating as doctors observed. Others were subjected to unnecessary surgeries, infections, and brutal medical procedures. In 2012, satellite images revealed that Camp 22 had been mysteriously demolished. 27,000 prisoners are believed to have died from starvation, while the remaining few thousand were secretly transferred to other camps. The North Korean government erased all traces of its existence, but the horrors of Camp 22 will never be forgotten. Could you survive in a place like this? Let me know if you think the world needs to know the truth about North Korea's secret prisons.